Hi Casey. So I wanted to go ahead and show you numbers 20 and 1 on your practice review test so that you understood these. And so if you're looking at, this is number 20 right here, and so you'll see the question says the double number line shows the approximate number of kilograms in a certain number of pounds. So these are kind of estimates, it's not exact numbers. But what it's showing you is it has the two number lines lined up together. So if I'm looking here, pounds, this would be 11 pounds. This would be 13 pounds. So halfway in between 11 and 13 would be 12. And again, I have 13 pounds here and 15 pounds here. So if I look at the number line, halfway in between 13 and 15 would be 14. So I can see that this is jumping up by 1. It would go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 would be my marks. Now, if I'm looking at this bottom line right here, I have 5, and this is jumping by half. So this would be 5, and then 5.5, and then 6, 6.5, then 7, 7.5, then probably 8 would be right here, and 8.5 would be over here. So the question said, based on these number lines, how many kilograms are there in 17 pounds? So if I come up to this top number line and I were to think where 17 would be, I have 15 here, and this top number line I remember is going by ones. So 15, 16, 17 would fall right where these arrows match up. So that would be about 17. So I need to see what number would be around here in kilograms. And remember, my kilograms number line was going by 0.5 or 1/2. So if I did 7.5, 8 would be right about here, and then 8.5 would be right about here where the 17 was. So 17 pounds is about 8.5 kilograms. So this one you had to estimate, or you could redraw these number lines out on your paper and, extend them where I've just extended them, in my head. You could have drawn them out and extended them for number 20. So 8.5 is the correct answer, which you got it correct. You just weren't sure. And you probably made an educated guess, which is correct because we were estimating. So we kind of had to estimate on the number line where we thought 8.5 would be and where we thought 17 would be. So you did a great job with that one. And then number 1, again, you got it correct, but you quite sure, you weren't sure where, it was. So with number 1, we had to convert 3,218 meters. We needed to convert that to yards. And so they showed the 3 steps of converting it to yards, and they did not get the correct answer. And the reason they didn't get the correct answer is step number 1. So they did step number 1 wrong, which caused steps 2 and 3 to be incorrect. So with step number 1, the way that you convert is you always take your original number. So our original number was not 1,609. We were trying to take 3,218 meters. So that would go right here because you're converting 3,218 meters. And before we can get it into yards, we have to find out how many miles, because we have to go from meters to miles and then miles to yards. So 1 mile equals 1,609 meters. So we needed to take our 3,218 meters and divide it by 1,609, and that would tell us how many miles we had. So you had put, we need to switch these two around, and that is correct. Your original number needed to go here, and then 1 mile over top of 1,609 would go here because that would be your conversion fraction that you'd be using. So that's how you would solve numbers 1 and 20. If you still don't understand, I can always come and meet you in person and explain it to you if you need help with conversions or with the number lines. So just let me know if you need help or you need me to further explain either one of those. I hope you have a great day.